Hilarious. I just did a sporadic video for Pug 1 there on YouTube's, and blew off a bit of steam, but I'm alright now. Pretty near giving myself an ulcer though. Decided to do a vid for Pug between shelves here today. We're moving down. These are my 2016 keepers. Metal detecting finds 2016. Right off the bat, you see the big side blade there across the top. Found that in the edge of the fields. Down in here, 5th shelf of 6. Sort of tinware. Household and homesteading stuff. The dipper. Got one of them last year too. A dipper 2 years in a row. This little lid here, there's something rolled around the center of that, but I cannot figure it out. It's all sealed in lead. Might be fairly old. Isn't that what killed the guys in the Franklin expedition? Little tin here. Might be a little bit of yellow still showing on that. This one here was dark like the rest of them. I didn't think I'd ever get the color to come through, but I got a toothpick and I picked and I picked and I picked till I got some color to show through. Turns out it's Dr. Chase's early 1900s tin. Cream, ointment. Fixed anything from pimples to hemorrhoids. Little lion's container. If I scratched it enough I'd get some color to come through or something, but I'm not gonna bother. Lions. And I kind of meant to look that company up too on the internet. They're all found together. 4 items. That's some of the tinware that were in with the horse teeth. I found them. We'll go across the back here. Don't know what kind of... I don't know if that's a dish or a tray or cover off an outboard motor or it's in the river. Not sure what it is. No markings. Nice wee steel. Somebody doing their own little home brew at one time, eh? Prohibition time. They throw it in the river to get rid of the evidence, I wonder. It's pretty neat. Glad I had the lid with it. And it's full of sand and everything, and I emptied it out and checked and made sure there was no money in it or anything. So dark that night I couldn't see nothing. Found that right at the end of the night. Another river find back there. It's actually an urn lid. It's got Thomas Watt wrote on it, aged 69 years. So she's, I think it's an urn lid, or I think if it was a tray, they'd have the lettering on the other side of it. I don't know. There's a old relic there. Friggin' old street lamp or something. Or maybe off the side of a building there. It was in the river too. Ugly old thing, but there's something special about that. It sings. That's the singing relic. I might do a vid on it someday. Oh, another street lamp type thing, I think. Pretty sure that's another street lamp. I think them wings are made out of something different material than this stuff here. You know, I thought that was a magnet and it's not sticking to that. And you know, I thought if it was stainless steel or something, the magnet would stick to it, but she don't. So now I'm not sure what it's made out of. Don't think it's silver, you never know. Could be tarnished silver. I got another item on this shelf that's more apt to be silver. Nice though, nice relic. I wish I could find some old pictures of streets of Lanark with them lamps on the street. That'd be neat. Maybe it was using oil back then or something to light them. You never know. Another one there too. Part of a old lantern. Fair age, I think. Actually, I think that one might be the type that did take the oil. Like with a line fed to it. Kind of like a street lamp. Couple of shrapnel there. Copper plate or something. Really got tore up. Pretty much the same material as that little ashtray right there. Pretty coppery. River finds. And that turns out that it is a syringe. I didn't think that was a syringe when I found it. But I was looking at them on internet there and they friggin' well looks like one. And I thought it was for greasing the bar on a chainsaw. Old vat or doctor syringe. There's a knob. Probably come out of the Glenernit factories there or one of them factories around it. It's that threaded rod there that's giving off the, might not even be threaded, but that's what gave off the signal. It's actually ceramic or porcelain knob or something on it there. And there's some fancy stuff there. Found them in the river. There was an old foundry around a lot of the stuff that I found there in the river. Found a lot of stuff around it. Probably breaking stuff like this up and melting it down into something. Nice wee fancy pattern on it though. Pewter maybe? Some type of lead. Lead or pewter. This is the other item I was wondering if it's silver or something. Tarnished silver. Base off something. Not sure what it ever was. But, you know, same thing. I thought if it was stainless steel, a magnet would stick to it, but nope. Not sure about that one. This might be out of one of the old factories there too. It was in the river. I'm trying to decide between fishing reel part or some kind of bobbin thing from the kitten mills there. We did a lot of weaving and knitting and yarn work and looms and stuff. It's interesting. Wonder if, you wonder if that was a fishing reel or not, finding it in the river or a machine part. Got 5 old lantern things across here. Some of them you can make at manufacturers, some you can't. There's a couple of them are that Star company. Got a big star in the middle, not hard to tell them. I think one of them's that Scoville and Company too. And what do we got left here? There's something there we didn't talk about. That's some solid lead under there. Probably, seen stuff like around hydromasts like that on old buildings, but not quite sure. Pretty flexible, heavy, it's lead. This thing here, found behind the old blacksmith shop there in the river. Found a lot of shrapnel of stuff like this, really thin copper. They probably shape stuff like that, and wrap it in cushion and leather and make some kind of item out of it, like, maybe a horse blinder found one of them in the river there. I never kept it. I should have, I guess. Got enough other junk. But they might have used something like that and wrapped it and did nice leather work on it and had a little base. So we got a couple little tins on here, kind of my favorite wee items, and you know, some of these little trinkets here, if they got some history behind them. Especially if that's silver. I like the little fancy stuff. And I definitely like that old kiln. It's one of my favorites on the shelf here. Okay, we got shelf 5 out of the way. One more shelf coming up. And then I got some bottles to do. Thank you very much. Good night.